Hey, Mike. You mentioned after Tuesday's game that you were going to speak to guys individually, kind of try to give them a boost from a positivity standpoint. After Monday's game, you spoke to them as a group. I guess, what do you even say to them after a game like this? I imagine frustration couldn't be higher in that room right now.
Yeah, I think Charlie, I think that that's probably the highest that I've seen, to be honest with you, at any point. Obviously, we're here. Our job is to win, and we're not winning, and so there's a number of players that take that very personally, and so I can see the frustration. So I think it's crucial that as a staff, we could go two ways. Obviously, we could try to beat them down and get mad at them. I think when you're doing that, you're sort of trying to motivate them. I don't think that motivation is an issue right now. Obviously our execution wasn't real sharp tonight. We didn't have that. Didn't see any lack of desire or lack of drive. Certainly didn't sense any of that on the bench. So I think that the other way that we can go right now is just do everything we can to continue to motivate the guys and continue to, come to the rink with a great attitude. We're being challenged, and so we have to rise up to that challenge, and we have to find a way to be better, and we have to find a way to overcome it.
Follow up, Charlie.
Yeah, you spoke about execution. I'm curious. Obviously, the main problem tonight was goal scoring. You guys took a fair amount of shots, couldn't get enough, past the netminder. What did you see lacking in that area in terms of finishing?
Yeah, I think where I thought that we did a pretty good job last game. I didn't think that we had the net front traffic quite the same tonight. I thought that not to take anything away from their goalie, but I thought he was able to see pucks. Obviously, we scored a goal where I don't think he was able to see it. So taking his eyes away. I think the execution from a shooting standpoint, but also just sort of the ability to get to our game. We had some opportunities off the rush, but we didn't seem to generate as much in the offensive zone. We had a couple shifts where we were in there, but compared to previous games, I thought we generated more momentum, more attack, and put the other team on their heels a little bit more. And, tonight I thought we were just sort of in there and not really creating a whole lot off of it.
Olivia Reiner, you're on with Coach. Go ahead.
Hi, Mike. We discussed some of the issues that the power play had against the Islanders on the road a few games ago. Where is the power play right now, and why haven't things been as effective when you're on a man advantage as of late?
Yeah, well, Olivia, I think like what you always have to do is sort of, I look at last game and I thought that our power play was very good for us, and so obviously scoring a real big goal for us. Reamer shooting mentality, generating shots, generating momentum. Tonight it wasn't. So, obviously we'll take a look at that and instead of painting a huge picture, I know that the power play has been a big story, I would say, for a long time here. And, since I've been here, it seems to be. And as far as I'm concerned, whether your power play scores a goal or not, you can still win the game. And their power play didn't score a goal for them. I thought our penalty kill did a good job for us. The difference was that they scored 2 5-on-5 and we didn't. So again, this is not to say that we don't want to be better, but it's also not an excuse to win a hockey game, to not win a hockey game. So we'll look at it, and I think what's important for power play for our group, stay in the moment. I don't think we need to look at what has gone wrong in the last 4 games for the power play or for anything else. We just have to look ahead. And I said, as difficult as it is, I know that I'm just going to keep a positive attitude, just keep on working with the group. I believe in this group. I know that we have some key guys out, but I also see how much the guys care. And I know that's hard to hear probably for fans and for people out there, but I know that with this group that we continue to get better, and that we're going to get on the right path here.
And our last question, Jordan Hall. You're with Coach. Go ahead.
Hey, Mike. These losing streaks can tend to make players press. Do you feel like you guys are pressing a little bit offensively?
Yeah, well, losing streaks also, we haven't been scoring a lot of goals, obviously, on this losing streak. So all those situations can, if you're trailing in a game, you certainly tend to play a little bit differently as well. So they, obviously that's the challenge that we're dealing with, similar to, the last streak when confidence was low. We have to just make sure that as a staff, we find reasons to believe and give them hope. And I know that like I said, I know that this group cares. This is not a lack of care. Didn't see it as much tonight necessarily, but if you saw, and all of you did, the way that guys were blocking shots, putting their body on the line, lots jumping in for a teammate here tonight. Those are not signs of a group that doesn't care. We just have to find a way to be a little bit better. And some of that is dealing with the adversity. And you know what? I think that you can always go two ways. Adversity, obviously it's a challenging thing to go through, but it can also make you better. And so that's our mindset and that's our goal.